Hey, happy Monday. Sean coming at you from High Level. Just wanted to get you an update on SAAS. So for those of you who are on Pro, you are already aware that we can do Twilio rebilling, which is awesome, but this is really the big next step for us, which is the planned billing. So what you see in front of me is the sort of step one. The goal here, the timeline is by the end of April. It did get pushed a little bit for those of you who are wondering, but that's okay. It was worth it. We got a chance to make sure the Twilio rebilling was perfect. So now that that's happened, let's talk about the plan for April and then the plan for May. So the plan for April is simple. What you see here is what you're going to get, which is in effect the ability to do things like change the pricing, change the labels, put in complimentary credits for each of the plans, put in a snapshot, put in a trial period, put in a setup fee. So lots of awesome stuff here. Down here, of course, Twilio resell settings, that kind of thing. For those of you who are eagle-eyed, note that the Mailgun stuff is under development, but will not be out in April. Now, what is it that I'm not going to get here with the plan billing and what's going to roll into May? That's fairly simple. It is this screen right here, the ability to actually customize the features within the plan. So step one in April is all of those awesome things here with the standard features that exist. And then going into May, we're going to open up not just plan customization, that will definitely be part of it, but there's also be other things as well. So I am super excited because this will make it so easy for all of you to start offering plan billing. Quick notes here, we are working hard on a plan to get white label help videos out, white label help articles done, as well as a done for you setup option where you can actually make the sale, put your client on a calendar with our setup team, and then we'll actually get on the phone with them and on Zoom call and actually do the setup. So super excited about this. Just wanted to kind of get a generic update out there. We'll continue to roll more details as we go along. But for those of you who are following along on the SaaS train, I think this is such an exciting time. We're about to kick off something that I think is no less than revolutionary. At this point, if you're super bored or you don't like hearing my voice anymore, you can cut the video. But one quick thing I will run everyone through, and I'll try to talk about this more as we go along. For those of you who have never heard I've talked a lot about the podium pitch. I'd also like to give you the Thrive pitch. So for those of you who don't know who Thrive is, it's a publicly traded company. You can go look them up today. They do $1.3 billion in revenue. They're based in Dallas, Texas, and they've got 360,000 clients. Who the heck are these crazy people? It is the Yellow Pages, ladies and gentlemen. That is right, the Yellow Pages that we all, well, some of us actually remember this stuff. Some of us have heard about it and read about it in history books, but either way, it's the Yellow Pages company. So why in the world am I talking about the Yellow Pages company? Well, check this out. So the Yellow Pages companies all consolidated together. So these are the YPs, the Dex Medias, into this company called Thrive. They recognized, of course, that they were on their way to absolute destruction and they needed a way off the sinking Titanic. So what did they do first? What they did first is they tried to sell Google AdWords. What the heck happened? Massive churn. Horrible idea. So what did they do? I have no idea how they decided on this, but it was a brilliant move, and I'll show you why. They decided that they were going to start selling SaaS. That's right, software as a service. And they did not, this $1.3 billion company with massive amounts of resources and all kinds of people, did they build their own platform? No, they didn't. They went out and they white labeled this platform called Visita. And what they did is they've taken that, I'll find that, there we go. And they took this platform and they actually skinned it with Thrive and they sold it out to their existing clients. Now, how did they do it? They have 1,047 local salespeople in every major market. And for all their efforts, what in the world did they get out of the deal? Well, let me show you with all my crazy scrolling here. I apologize. Here you go. 44,000 customers are now using Thrive. They're doing 127 million. I got this from another slide. 127 million in revenue every year off of SaaS alone. And and what have they decided? They decided they're all in on SaaS. Their goal is to move it to 200,000, 500 million. They're going all in on the SaaS play. And can you imagine this? This is being sold by Yellow Page salespeople in every major market. And yet they're ecstatic about this because what they're seeing is something that is really profound. they are seeing that when they sell in software as a service to the small business, that they have incredibly low churn rates. They hit 3%. This is actually old data. It's back from June. If you look at their Q4 announcement that just came out, you can look at it yourself on their investor relations site. They've actually taken this churn rate down to 2.4%. It's phenomenal. And so this, ladies and gentlemen, is another great example of how SaaS is just crushing it, and it's doing it exactly the way we're doing it, except here's the one big difference. If you were to ever walk into the room and Thrive was there, and the local Thrive salesperson, who AKA used to be the Yellow Page salesperson 5 minutes ago, you're going to absolutely destroy them for a very simple reason. You can do a lot more than they can do on the software, on the services side. They're bringing the software, you're bringing the software, but you're bringing the marketing services, and that combined with the software is just lights out, game over. So for those of you who are kind of nerdy like me and are interested, definitely go check out Thrive. I'll try to drop a link to this in the post. You can see here they're comparing themselves against Keep and MindBody, and they're already very massive. They talk about the opportunity itself. You're talking about a 30 million small business market. It's incredibly big, huge. And then on top of it, they line out their features against some of the other platforms we've already talked about. Don't get too hung up on any of this stuff, but what it proves is that the model is there, and this is exactly where we're headed. So get excited. We are almost there. And for those of you who are already selling it, please share and let everybody know how you're doing it. I know this video has gone crazy long, but I just wanted to get this out there. I hope everybody's having an awesome Monday, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.